Aries, between May 28th and May 31st, your entire destiny is being rewritten. This isn't just another week in your calendar. This is the week the universe has been preparing you for. This is your final karmic test. And whether you rise or fall depends on what you do next. You've felt it, haven't you? That strange restlessness in your chest, the unexpected arguments, the emotional waves that come out of nowhere. You've been cycling through chaos, frustration, and moments of pure confusion, almost like you're stuck in a spiritual loop. But Aries, what if I told you this is not chaos? It's a cosmic test, a divine checkpoint. The universe is watching, and it's asking you one question. Are you ready to evolve? From May 28th to May 31st, you'll face 3 spiritual trials, each one designed to expose a weakness, test your soul, and challenge your growth. But here's the secret most people will miss. These tests won't look dramatic. They'll come as small triggers, familiar habits, or unexpected choices. And if you miss them, if you react instead of respond, you'll stay trapped in the very cycle you've been praying to escape. If you fail these 3 soul tests, you risk repeating this karmic pattern until 2032. That's 7 more years of the same pain, confusion, and blocked blessings. But if you pass them, something miraculous happens. You unlock divine favor, you step into cosmic alignment, and the door to abundance, love, and clarity flies open. Aries, don't take this lightly. This is your chance to break the loop, to finally become who you were always meant to be. And most Aries will ignore the signs, but you won't, because you're here, right now, listening. And that means your soul is ready. So stay with me until the end, because the next 25 minutes could determine your next 7 years. And I'm about to reveal the 3 final karmic tests coming between May 28th and May 31st that will either break you or bless you. Test number 1, the fire of impulse karmic theme, reactivity versus response. Aries, let's be honest, your fire is legendary. You don't run from conflict, you charge into it, you speak your mind, you fight for what's right, you don't let anyone dim your light. But from May 28th to May 31st, that fire will be tested. This is your first karmic trap, the fire of impulse. You'll be triggered, not by major disasters, but by small, personal moments. A text message that hits a nerve, someone questioning your worth, a comment that pushes your buttons, and your natural instinct to react. Fast, hard, loud, but listen closely, Aries. That reaction, it's the old you. Signs this test is happening. You get into sudden arguments with people you love. You feel like someone is challenging your identity. You want to clap back, prove yourself, or win the moment. But here's what the universe is really asking you. Can you rise above? Can you pause, breathe, and choose silence over shouting, stillness over pride, wisdom over war? Because the real battle isn't out there, it's within. This karmic test is not about being passive. It's about powerful restraint. It's about showing the universe that you've grown beyond reaction, that you are now a master of your energy, not a prisoner of it. The Aries who passes this test becomes a leader, respected, protected, trusted with bigger blessings. But the Aries who fails, they'll feel the sting of regret, they'll burn bridges, and worst of all, they'll signal to the universe, I'm still not ready. Your spiritual task is simple, but not easy. When the fire rises, walk away, breathe, choose grace, let silence win. Say this now and repeat it whenever you feel heat rising inside you. I respond, I don't react. I choose peace over pride. Aries, this isn't about being soft. It's about being sovereign. It's your first test, and it's coming soon. Will you pass it? Let's find out in part 3, because the next test is even darker. Test number 2, the shadow of isolation. Karmic theme, trust versus abandonment. Aries, get ready. Because between May 29th and May 30th, you'll feel a shift. Not in your outer world, but in your heart. A strange, heavy silence may settle around you. You might wake up and feel off, disconnected, distant, unseen. Even the people who love you the most might suddenly feel far away, like they've pulled back, like they don't really care, like you're all alone. But here's the truth. This is not reality. This is the test. Your shadow will whisper things like, "They don't appreciate you." You're always the one reaching out. "You should just walk away, cut them off, save yourself." And that voice will feel so convincing, because it's the voice of old wounds, the part of you that still remembers abandonment, rejection, loneliness. This isn't a coincidence. It's karmic reactivation, meant to see if you'll repeat the cycle or rewrite it. You see, Aries, the true challenge here isn't whether people love you, it's whether you trust love, even when you can't see it. This test is emotional, psychological, deep, and it shows up in very real ways, real-world signs. This test is active. You feel like someone is pulling away, emotionally or physically. You keep checking your phone, wondering why they haven't messaged. You feel the urge to cut ties, shut down, or go silent. You replay memories of people leaving, and it fuels your present pain. And just like that, you begin to spiral. You start thinking things like, maybe I don't matter. Maybe I always chase. Maybe I'm meant to be alone. But Aries, listen carefully. This is the illusion of isolation. It's a false storm created by your past pain. And if you buy into it, you'll sabotage the very relationships that are trying to heal you. Because love isn't always loud, support isn't always obvious, and the people who love you may simply be dealing with their own chaos. So what's your task? To hold the line, to trust, to speak from truth, not from fear. How to pass this test spiritually. Instead of shutting down, reach out. Instead of saying forget it, say, here's how I feel. Instead of ghosting, express your needs, not from anger, not from desperation, but from sacred truth. This doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise, because real strength is staying open when it would be easier to walk away. Real courage is giving love, even when you're unsure if it's being returned, and real spiritual growth is choosing connection over protection. Affirm this now. I am not alone, I am loved, I stay connected. Let those words sink in. Repeat them whenever that voice of fear returns, because Aries, love hasn't left you. It's testing you. Will you give up, or will you hold on and evolve? Remember, this test isn't about how others treat you. It's about how you respond to the feeling of being alone. Because when you learn to stay connected through discomfort, you become unstoppable. And on the other side of this fog, clarity, warmth, deeper love, stronger bonds. So breathe, don't pull back. This is your second karmic test, and you're so much closer to the breakthrough than you think. Test number 3, the call of the old life, repeat karmic theme, evolution versus regression. Aries, this is it. May 30th to May 31st, the most spiritually dangerous days of this entire portal. Not because of what's ahead, but because of what's behind you. Someone or something from your past is about to resurface. It might be a person, it might be a habit, it might even be a version of you that you thought you buried. But here's what you must understand. This final test won't look like a threat. It will look like comfort, like nostalgia, like peace. The energy will whisper to you, maybe that old path wasn't so bad. Maybe it's safer to stay the same. Maybe you were too hard on them or on yourself. But Aries, that is the trap. This isn't peace, it's spiritual sedation. A soft, seductive pull back into the cage you once begged the universe to free you from. Let's be real. Signs you're being pulled backward. A person from your past suddenly reaches out, stirs emotions, or asks for another chance. You crave an old addiction, food, a substance, even a toxic thought pattern. You start fantasizing about how things used to be instead of focusing on where you're going. You feel strangely tempted to return to a job, place, or relationship you know drained your soul. But here's the divine truth. You're not who you used to be. You've evolved. You've grown through fire, failure, and frustration. And now the universe wants to know, will you choose your future or your former self? This is the crossroads moment. Will you return to the familiar pain that kept you small? Or will you step into the unknown and claim the life your soul has been waiting for? Because the past isn't just a memory, it's a vibration. And if you reattach to it, you collapse everything you've built spiritually. You block the blessings waiting on the other side of the portal. Here's how to pass this final karmic test. When the past knocks, don't answer it emotionally. Observe it spiritually. Don't run back. Stand still and breathe. Remind yourself why you walked away in the first place. Say goodbye without guilt and walk into the unknown with confidence, because that's where your higher self lives. Aries, this isn't just about saying no to something. It's about saying yes to yourself, to your growth, to your evolution, to your future. Affirm this right now. I choose my future. I break old cycles. I walk forward. Say it with fire. Say it until your soul believes it, because this is your final test, and it's the one most people fail, but you're not most people. You're Aries. You're the first sign, the leader, the warrior, and the time has come to prove that your power is no longer in your fists, but in your choices. Pass this test, and the universe will open the door to a future far beyond your imagination. Aries, take a deep breath, because this is what's waiting for you if, and only if, you pass all 3 karmic tests. From May 28th to May 31st, the universe has placed you in a divine proving ground. You're not being punished, you're being prepared, you're being positioned for something sacred, something rare, and something truly transformational. This is your spiritual elevation moment. It's not about surviving life anymore. It's about ascending into a completely new reality. If you pass the tests, your money blocks dissolve. The things that once held you back, scarcity, doubt, insecurity, will begin to fall away. New financial opportunities will come, not from desperation, but from alignment. Your soulmate path activates. Whether you're in a relationship or searching for one, you'll feel a shift. Old patterns in love will collapse. True intimacy, healing connections, and divine union will begin to magnetize toward you. Your spiritual gifts will expand. You'll start sensing things before they happen. Your intuition will sharpen. You'll receive dreams, downloads, even premonitions, because you've proven to the universe, I am ready to lead with light. Aries, this is a sacred turning point, but make no mistake, this is not given freely. This is earned through spiritual maturity, through choosing stillness over chaos, connection over isolation, evolution over regression. The spiritual gate opens on May 31st at 11:11 p.m. This isn't symbolic, it's literal. If your vibration is aligned, you will receive a cosmic download. A powerful dream that speaks to your purpose, a sign that shows up repeatedly, guiding your next steps. A burst of clarity or peace that says, you've passed. But if you haven't done the work, if you've reacted instead of responded, ghosted instead of communicated, fallen into old patterns instead of breaking them, then the gate may not open, the moment may pass you by, and you'll stay in spiritual limbo, waiting for the next cycle. Aries, this is the moment where the bold rise and the passive repeat. This is where leaders awaken and victims stay asleep. You're not being asked to be perfect. You're being asked to be conscious, to be present in your choices, to remember that this test isn't just about you, it's about your legacy. Every choice you make from May 28th to May 31st sends a ripple through your timeline, and your future is listening. So if you're ready, if you feel the power rising in your spirit, then declare it right now. Affirm this powerfully: I am ready for my ascension. I walk through the door of destiny. Say it out loud, write it in the comments, speak it to your reflection, because when you declare your readiness, the universe responds. Aries, this is your cosmic checkpoint, and if you pass it, nothing will ever be the same again. Aries, if your heart is pounding right now, if something in your soul just knows this message was for you, then don't wait, don't hesitate. Act right now, because time is not just ticking, it's testing. The universe has placed you on a spiritual battlefield between May 28th and May 31st, and only those who choose their destiny consciously will ascend. Step 1. Comment below 11 times. I pass my final test, I claim my destiny. Yes, 11 times. Because repetition programs your soul. It declares to the universe, I'm serious, I'm awake, I'm claiming what's mine. Every comment you type sends a signal into the quantum field. Every word is an activation. This is not just interaction, it's manifestation. Step 2. Subscribe and turn on the bell. Because Aries, the next video is your cosmic reward, your 5 millionaire numbers for June 1st. These numbers are not random. They are downloaded directly from the Wealth Portal opening on June 1st. If you want to step into abundance, this is the next key. Step 3. Share this with another Aries. Someone out there, maybe a friend, a sibling, a partner, is also walking blind through this test. And you could be the reason they finally wake up. Don't keep this message to yourself. You might be saving them from 7 more years of karmic delay. Step 4. Watch the next video right after this one. Aries, these 5 numbers will make you a millionaire, but only if you use them on June 1st. You've faced the spiritual battle. Now get the spiritual tools. And here's your final message. You weren't born to live in cycles. You weren't born to chase validation, repeat mistakes, or settle for survival. You were born to break patterns, to lead others out of darkness, to step into a timeline that is bigger, brighter, and more powerful than you've ever imagined. But none of that will be handed to you. It must be earned, and it must be chosen. These dates, May 28th to May 31st, are not ordinary. They are your turning point. The universe is watching, listening, waiting to see if you will stay stuck in fear or rise into leadership. Because these are the days that will break you or bless you. The question is, which will you choose? Comment now, subscribe, share, watch the next divine download, say it with your soul. I pass my final test, I claim my destiny. The portal is open, the path is clear, and Aries, your time is now.